Phoebe Handsjuk was vibrant, artistic, and fiercely independent. Born in 1986, she was raised in Melbourne by a loving family. From an early age, Phoebe was known for her creativity and emotional depth, but she also struggled with depression and substance use. Despite this, she was deeply loved by those around her, especially her father, Len, and her grandfather, a retired police detective. In her early 20s, Phoebe began dating Anthony Hampel, a wealthy and influential events promoter, nearly 20 years her senior. They moved in together in a luxury apartment on St. Kilda Road. Friends described their relationship as intense, sometimes affectionate, often controlling. Phoebe confided in friends and family that she felt trapped, but also conflicted, uncertain whether to stay or leave. December 2nd, 2010. Phoebe was alone in the apartment while Anthony was at work. Security footage shows her entering and exiting the building several times that day. She spoke briefly with the concierge. She picked up wine. She appeared unsteady, perhaps intoxicated. That evening, around 7 p.m., a fire alarm triggered in the building. Shortly after, Phoebe's body was discovered at the bottom of the garbage chute. She had fallen feet first, 12 stories down a shaft only 40 centimeters wide, barely enough space for an adult to enter voluntarily. Her foot was nearly severed by the compactor. Her body was broken, but she was still alive when she landed. Blood trails suggested she tried to crawl before finally dying alone on the floor of the refuse room. Almost immediately, police treated the case as an accident or suicide. No fingerprints were taken from the garbage chute door. No DNA samples were swabbed. Despite her injuries, Phoebe's toxicology report showed only moderate alcohol and a sleeping medication, no hard drugs. Investigators quickly ruled out foul play, but her family wasn't convinced. Her grandfather, the former detective, believed something sinister had occurred. He noted that Phoebe had made dinner plans with her father that evening, hardly the actions of someone planning to take her own life. She'd also left her phone, keys, and purse behind in the apartment. Most chillingly, the chute's interior had a hinged panel and was located a meter above the floor. Experts testified that a person would need to climb inside, backwards, to enter it. A test dummy with similar size and weight to Phoebe couldn't replicate the feat easily. Was Phoebe unconscious when she was placed in the chute? If so, who was responsible? Much attention turned to Anthony Hampel. He claimed he came home that evening and thought Phoebe had gone out. He found broken glass in the apartment but didn't call police. Instead, building management found the body. Anthony's high-profile connections raised eyebrows, especially when the investigation seemed rushed. Phoebe's laptop, containing a journal, was accessed after her death, possibly deleted. Some believe key evidence was overlooked or, worse, covered up. To this day, no one has been charged. An inquest ruled it was likely an accident, caused by her disoriented state. But the coroner admitted it was an unusual death and could not fully explain how she got into the chute. More than a decade later, the mystery of Phoebe Handsjuk's death endures. Her family continues to seek answers, hoping for a reopened investigation. In the world of true crime, some cases feel unfinished, not because of a lack of evidence, but because the truth lies just out of reach. Was Phoebe's death a tragic accident, a silent cry for help, or the perfect crime? Some questions remain in the dark, forever waiting for light.